Today we are going to make artichoke soup using fresh artichokes. Now, these look very daunting when you're in the grocery store. Like, what would you do with these? Well, there's really three things you do with them. You either boil them, you can roast them, or you can steam them. And in the application today of making the artichoke soup, we are actually just going to go ahead and boil them, along with using some vegetable stock. And then we just have some water. And then the last, because we're going to make this a vegan recipe, we're actually going to use it's called aquafaba, which is the juice that you would find in a can of chickpeas. So let's get started. I've already added 8 cups of water to a large stock pot. And all you're going to do is actually peel each of the leaves right off. You don't even have to clean them, and just drop it into the water. And we're essentially going to boil the leaves. So I'm just going to continue to go around the artichoke and pull all the leaves off and drop it into the water, like so. When you start to get towards the center of the artichoke, you're going to start to see a fibrous inside around this purple layer itself. That's called a choke. We're not actually going to peel that part of it, but once it's exposed, you're just going to use a spoon and simply scoop it out. Get all of the fibrous material of the choke out of the artichoke. And now you just have the smooth meat of the artichoke at the bottom. And that is what you want to save. You throw it in. So now we are going to add 4 cups of additional water to each pot for a total of 8. Since we're doubling the recipe, that is 16 cups of water between the 2 pots. Now we add 6 cups of broth to each pot. We'll turn the stove to medium-high heat, cover each pot, allow it to come to a boil and reduce it to a simmer until the artichoke leaves and bottoms are tender. Looking good. Now that all the leaves are tender, just simply remove the leaves only from the stock. When you see one of the artichoke bottoms itself, you want to actually leave that in the pot. We are going to use an immersion blender to actually then puree this into our soup. Now that we have removed the leaves from the stock, what we need to do is turn the heat back on and let this simmer and reduce for about 15 minutes, just to allow the mixture to thicken. To put the finishing touches on our soup, we are going to use the juice of the chickpeas, and actually a few chickpeas themselves, to actually bring the soup to the desired consistency. In the original recipe, you would simply use a cup of heavy cream to achieve the same effect. Then, using an immersion blender, we will blend this together. So let's add a little bit of salt and pepper. Give it another quick mix. Now let's give this a taste. It's very good. So remember, this is going to be a thinner soup. This isn't going to be a velvety soup. This is going to be more like a broth. So again, you want to use the chickpeas to your desired consistency to achieve the type of texture you would like on your tongue. I hope you enjoy it.